Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be performing, again, a socialization exercise with Hildegard, but this time in terms of Lester participating. So this is about people getting to make contact with Hildegard by way, again, of the method. And so again, this is about control, influence. And so again, when you have dealing with dogs that are very kind of not liking, making contact or jumping on people, invading people's space, this is where, again, you want a dog to start to see people the right way. So the method here, we talk about socialization, you see me doing the push-pull method. So when I do the push and pull method here with Lester, I'm going to be doing the push and pull, and it's like an elastic band stretching to a certain point. As Lester comes in from the side here in a moment, I'm going to set this up to reach out his hand and touch the top of Hildegard's head, okay, to make contact, while I'm focused on the push and pull method to make sure it's coming through me. So again, what I'm doing here is establishing focus. As I'm doing it, getting Hildegard to stay focused on me. Again, the messaging is, hey, I own everything. Everything comes through me. So this will lead to off leash eventually, in terms of, say, your dog, people coming in, visitors. Instead of the dog trying to jump on people, the dog's very calm and people get to touch on your dog, and meanwhile your dog's looking at you for basic permission. So, but this is the method to do that. So here I'm going to bring Hildegard around to the side here a little bit. Lester's going to come over. You're going to line this up. So Lester, you want to come right over to here, sideways. And then as Lester comes in here now, this is the thing here, peripherally, I want Hildegard to be able to see Lester coming out of the corner of her eye. But notice here, even here, as I'm setting this up, I'm putting pressure a little bit. I'm changing Hildegard's focus to me, okay? Doesn't mean she has to be looking up in my eyes, but that whole thing with starting to affect her focus through the method. So here I'm just creating enough baseline here, enough pressure to keep her focus on me. Now as Lester comes, I'm going to be more intentional with the push-pull. So Lester's going to start to come in slowly here. As he does, I'm just lightly doing the push-pull. Stop there for a second. So right here, stop for a second. So because Hildegard started to look over a little bit more, see her tail's wagging. And so I'm keeping that pressure. Come in a little bit more, Lester. Stay there for a sec. And then reach out, and then yeah, you can go ahead and make contact. Yeah. So as he's petting on Hildegard, top of Hildegard's head, I'm just doing the push and pull, and then step back. And then as he steps back, leaving her space, right, I'm going to maintain the push and pull the whole time, and then release. Okay, so it's about coming in, making contact through me as I'm doing the push and pull the whole time. I stay in focus. The angle, okay, helps, because then she's, I'm going to see the level at which she's trying to invest, which I don't want her investing. I do want her peripherally to know the person's coming, so this gives me the advantage of angling this at first. Eventually it can be straight on, but right here it's at an angle. So I'm just going to adjust her over here a little bit, get a little better view of the camera here as I do this. Now this is where, again, I'm using the choke chain here, but you can use a flat collar to help keep things leveled out. In fact, I'm going to switch to the flat collar here. So my recommendation when you first start to do this exercise, now I can work off the choke chain, but generally you want to work off the flat collar, because especially when you're starting to practice this, because this gives you more awareness as to what control is doing. Okay, here I'm able to, through my experience, being able to use just enough here and not too much as I do this. But again, Hildegard has a muzzle on just because this is different, okay? Because again, when it's coming through here, through me, and control is part of the equation, okay, it can trigger off a dog that thinks they're in control of everything. So here, I want her to understand that, hey, I'm in control. So same thing, let's start doing the push and pull. Lester can start to move in. Okay, yeah, go ahead and make contact, yeah. So this is meant to be a positive experience. Yeah, you can step back, yeah. This is meant to turn into a positive experience, because again, this is about Hildegard being a follower, coming into a state of relaxation, and then understanding, hey, I'm in control, you don't have to be. This person's coming up over to make contact, and she'll be fine. So this reverses course, especially when you're dealing with a dog that becomes very attached or possessive to somebody. You don't want that, Okay, you want the dog to be a follower. So again, control and influence part of the equation. But so again, doing really, really well. Thanks for watching.